Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. We do this 20,000 times a day without thinking about it. We do it even while we sleep. From the moment we are born and until we die, our lungs do their job of transferring oxygen from the air into the bloodstream and of transferring carbon dioxide from the blood into the air. This automatic, involuntary breathing has one simple purpose: to keep us alive, just like the heart pumps blood and the stomach digests food. On the other hand, unlike the heart or the stomach, if we want, we can take control of our breathing. Let's try something. Take a deep breath. Hold the air in a bit. Let it out. Do you feel a difference? Don't you feel a bit calmer? By choosing to breathe in a certain way, we can control our stress levels. As you know very well by now, when we are stressed, our body releases certain hormones which increase our heart and breathing rate. The direction of the causality is from the perceived threat to the hormones to the body responses. What's interesting is that we can reverse this direction. By consciously slowing down our breathing rate, we signal to our body that it is safe to relax. This reduces the level of stress hormones, and our brain perceives the same situation as being less dangerous. The direction is now from the body responses to the hormones to the perception of the threat. Yoga masters have understood the power of controlled breathing more than 7,000 years ago, and they put their knowledge in a discipline called
pranayama.
Pranayama means control in Sanskrit, while prana means both breathing and life energy. So depending on how you choose to understand it, pranayama can mean control of breathing, or more interestingly, control of life energy. There are two sets of techniques that you need to practice in order to master your breathing. The first set focuses on controlling the muscles that create the airflow. The second one focuses on controlling the rhythm of the breathing. In this lecture, we will discuss the muscles. The main muscles that expand the lungs and bring air inside are the diaphragm and the external intercostals. In addition to them, we can involve the chest, shoulders, upper back, and even the neck muscles, even though it's generally not a good idea. For exhaling, all we have to do is relax those muscles. The lungs return to their normal state, and the air is pushed out. Depending on which muscles we use to inhale, the air will go to different parts of the lungs. For example, if we use the shoulders, upper back, and neck muscles, we elevate the rib cage and direct the air towards the upper part of the lungs. This type of breathing, known as clavicular breathing, is not a very healthy one. It puts the rib cage in a position that is not natural and not comfortable for the body. Also, because the tip of our lungs is narrower than the lower part, it allows less air inside. So we have to breathe more frequently in order to supply enough oxygen to the blood. As we know, quick breathing is associated with stress. By being uncomfortable, shallow, and quick, clavicular breathing has all the signs of stress. So it signals to our brain that we are not safe. If we use the intercostal muscles to expand the rib cage, the air will go to the middle part of the lungs. This type of breathing, called costal breathing, is a better solution, as the rib cage can expand in all directions, not only upwards, and let more air inside. We also have more control over these muscles and can obtain a steadier flow of air. Finally, when the main muscle involved is the diaphragm, the muscle that separates the thoracic cavity from the abdominal cavity, the air is directed to the lower part of the lungs. This type of breathing, called diaphragmatic breathing, is the healthiest one, the one that allows most air into the lungs and gives us most control over the flow. Deep diaphragmatic breathing calms down our nervous system, and it signals to our brain that we are not in danger, so we can relax. This is your friend during stressful moments. This is the one that will bring you that sense of inner peace and focus. To practice diaphragmatic breathing, find a comfortable position, either seated or lying down. Place one hand on your chest and the other one on your belly. Inhale slowly through your nose and imagine the air going to the lower part of your lungs. Do not raise your shoulders. Do not put tension in the chest. Keep the torso relaxed As the diaphragm contracts and moves downward, you should feel the hand on your belly moving out and the one on your chest remain still. Then exhale slowly through your mouth, feeling your belly return to its initial position. In the beginning, you may find it a bit difficult to dissociate the diaphragm from the intercostal muscles. But with practice, after a couple of days, you'll discover it's actually quite easy. Try to do it in a smooth, continuous manner. Don't think about anything else. Just focus on the feeling of the air entering and getting out of your body. You can practice diaphragmatic breathing for a few minutes each day, whether it's the first thing in the morning, during a break at work, or in the evening before going to bed. The effects are very quick. It's almost magic. When you discover the power of diaphragmatic breathing, it becomes a valuable stress management tool that you have with you all the time. All you need is a chair and a couple of minutes to transition from stress to calm.